Hello, Pantry Stalkers. This is Rebecca from StalkingMyPantry.com, and today I just wanted to share with you a small Prepper Pantry grocery haul. I almost didn't make this video because it's a small one, but at the same time, I thought that that's often the way that we stock our pantries. You know, sometimes we see these grocery hauls and they're huge, and you might, if you're watching and you're not able to make these huge hauls, you might think, well, that's what I have to do to build my prepper pantry, and nothing could be further from the truth. So I'm going to go ahead and share with you what I got and just talk through the items. So I got 1 can of cream of mushroom soup. I used a can, bought a can. So that's my general practice. The same is true of the diced tomatoes. Let's see, the diced tomatoes, the black beans, and whole kernel corn. I had some all-meat chili that I prepared, and I wanted to make it go a little bit further, so I added a can of corn, a can of diced tomatoes, and a can of black beans to it. So I purchased these to replace the ones that I used. I made some cornbread to go with the chili. So again, I bought a package of cornbread mix to replace the cornbread mix that I used. Now you'll see I have 2 jars of ragu, 16-ounce jars of ragu cheese sauce, and these 2 cans of Great Value light luncheon meat, which is essentially the same thing as Spam. And what I did is, and one of my, you'll see it soon, one of my cooking from food storage episodes, it's episode 2, I used a can of the cheese sauce and a can of Spam, basically, and we liked it. So my habit is, if I try a recipe and I like it, I buy enough to make that item 2 times. So then that way, that particular recipe gets added to my food storage recipe list, my cooking from food storage list, twice. So that way I can make it 2 more times. And then, as you're seeing from stuff like, you know, the corn and whatever, every time I use something, I replace it. So if I use one of these and one of these again, then I'll replace it, and I'll always have the ingredients on hand to make that particular recipe twice. So that's the practice that I'm doing. Finally, I got 2 Augason Farms number 10 cans. Now, I got these. I didn't do these at the grocery store. Some Walmarts have them on the shelves. A lot do not. But don't worry if yours doesn't. You can buy these online and have them delivered to you. And as long as you spend a minimum of $35, it's free delivery. So I got these bell peppers. I'll put the price up. It was $12 and I think $12.38, but anyway, I'll put it up to be sure. And there are, let's see, a serving size is a tablespoon, and it makes about 2 tablespoons prepared, and there's 113 servings per container. And so that's a lot of diced bell peppers for $12 and something. So it's a good deal. And then this Augason Farms tomato powder, it's 137 servings. And let's see, and a serving is a tablespoon. That makes 1/4 cup of tomato sauce. And that was more expensive. It was $30 for this can. And you might think, well, that's a lot. But if you make this tomato powder from scratch, I have a video where I show you how to make tomato powder from scratch, and I'll put that in the description. But if you make it from scratch, it takes a ton of tomatoes to make this amount of tomato powder. And if you grow tomatoes, or if it's tomato season and you can get them really cheap, then it makes sense to make it yourself. But it can actually be very, very cost effective to purchase the tomato powder. So if you're at the point where you're maybe not quite ready to do dehydrating yourself, or you want to supplement what you're doing, I recommend going on the Walmart.com website, and you could also get it through Amazon, but I usually shop at Walmart, and getting the Augason Farms products. They're reasonably priced, and it's a great way to get into using dehydrated foods, or as I said, supplementing dehydrated foods. So again, this is just a short grocery haul video, but I wanted to make it because this is how you can build your prepper pantry. You don't have to spend a ton of money at a time. You don't have to dehydrate food day and night, even though I kind of do. There's simple ways and inexpensive ways to build your prepper pantry, and so that's what I'm coming to you today. That's why I decided to go ahead and do this video. That's a short one, because you can do it. No matter what your circumstance is, you can build a prepper pantry. So again, the strategies from this video that I wanted to share with you is buy dehydrated foods from Walmart.com, get free shipping. You know, this was $30, this was $12 and something, so I ordered the two and I got free shipping. When you use an item in a recipe, replace it. That's what these were about. And finally, if you try a recipe from shelf-stable foods and you like it, buy enough to make that same recipe again twice. Okay, that's what these are about. And then when you use the items, replace them. So you use 1 jar of sauce, a can of meat, whatever it is, immediately put those things on your grocery list for the next time that you go to the store. So that's all that I've got for you today. Stay tuned for more videos on canning, dehydrating, grocery hauls, and cooking from food storage, so you can see how I use all of these different items that I purchase. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great day, and keep up the good work with stocking your pantry. Bye-bye, all.